Alright, what's going on everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Alright, so today we are using vibrant visuals. Man, I have been waiting to try this ever since I found out, or saw it was gonna be released. And I gotta say, everything looks so I don't even know what to call it. Everything looks so, I guess, saturated. I don't know if that's exactly the right wording I'd use, but damn, it's actually here. Now, before we get to building anything, I would love to just explore and see all the lighting and everything. So for obvious reasons, since I'm recording right now, I'm using favor performance. But I mean, all of this seems pretty customizable. You can customize it pretty well, I think. But I mean, wow, the water looks great, honestly. Like all the little block particles, it seems pretty cool. Like even on the sand, it looks really nice. Yeah, honestly, I love how blue this looks. It really does look like the sun is just shining down on the water. So yeah, I kind of just want to explore and even the blocky shadows of the animals and everything. Like even my shadow, it looks blocky and everything. That's honestly kind of cool. Okay, yeah, this is something I just had to try out too. And I can actually stand on it? That's kind of cool. Wait, but how do I ride you? How do I ride you? Do I need a saddle to ride you or what? Oh, there's a village over here. I'd love to see how this looks. Wow, okay, this looks really nice. I love the purple. The torches even seem to glow now. That's super cool. Okay, that means I have to see what lanterns look like. Okay, that's pretty cool too. Wait, a harness. That's what I used to ride a ghast, right? It's gotta be. Hold on, I gotta see how this looks. Okay, I can't lie. This is pretty neat. This is super cool. It's honestly a pretty chill way of transportation. Yeah, honestly, this looks really nice. I'm not even gonna lie. And the lava too, it really sticks out now. It looks more orange now. Or maybe it just looks the same. I don't know. That's pretty neat. Okay, it glows in my hand too. Dang, okay. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Even the redstone torch looks sick. Okay, yeah, this is pretty cool. This is really neat. Okay, I gotta see how the end looks. If this looks like this, I have to see that. Yo, okay. Yo, how do you guys look too? I gotta see that. Your eyes are glowing and everything? Okay, that's pretty cool. Whoa. What was that? Yo, okay. I don't know what that was. That was super cool though. Yeah, what is this? And is this obsidian? The texture looks... It looks way different. It looks... Okay, yeah, this is definitely obsidian, but it looks shiny. Alright, anyways, let's get back to the overworld now. Whoa. Whoa, everything is... Why does the water look purple? Okay, that had to have been a visual glitch, but honestly, that looked really nice. Anyways, I kind of wanted to build I don't know, just like a little base or something in creative just to see how it would turn out and look with vibrant visuals. So let's find a nice spot and start building. Honestly, this whole area is super nice. You know what? Honestly, I think this little island might be cool to build on. Okay, so my goal is just to make it like a little base. I'm not trying to go all out, but I just want to see how it's gonna look. Like if I had an actual base spot, like how it would look with the vibrant visuals. I think I'm gonna maybe remove a couple layers just so I can fit like a nice house here. Or like a nice little house here. Alright, let's bring out the moss. Get some grass growing and a little bit of stone. That could be a nice combo. Okay, yeah, already that looks kind of better. Instead of it just being stone. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have the house like right here, and then I'm gonna build like a staircase down here. I might be able to make like a little farm right here, and then some like, maybe some other little decorations. Alright, let's get our trusty spruce planks. Alright, let me just add up some finishing touches right here. I think we'll go with oak instead. Yeah, oak looks way better, I think. Then we'll put some grass here. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to change. Actually, nah, it's cool. Okay, honestly, this doesn't look half bad. Yeah, honestly, this looks nice. You know, I think I'm gonna add a tree right here too. Okay, yeah, now this looks pretty cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna add some stairs here, or at least a staircase down. And then I'll add some fences with like torches on the side. I think that could be kind of cool. Yeah, something like this, yeah. No grass, I think I'll just use stone instead. I think that looks cleaner actually, yeah. And then I think I'm also gonna add some leaves. Okay, yeah, this is pretty cool now. I think I'm gonna switch some stone out. Like that. Give it more variety, more texture. Okay, this is looking pretty cool. Now I think a farm or a little farm would look great right here. So I'm gonna break all this stone and replace it with grass. Why am I just realizing I've been placing pumpkin seeds? Alright, we built a little mini farm. Now let's make a little pathway to it. Man, at night, honestly, this looks pretty cozy. Okay, so far, this is looking actually really nice. I think I'm gonna build one more thing like right here, maybe like a little gazebo or something. It feels like it's just missing something. Let's also replace a little bit of the stone with some grass. I think I'm gonna plant a tree here. I think a tree would fill up this space pretty nicely. Yeah, you know what? I think just maybe some flowers and grass would be nice here. I don't think a tree. Because nothing's really fitting. Okay, yeah, that's really nice. So yeah, let's add just like one final build right here. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking like maybe a little beach dock or like a little gazebo. Yeah, definitely something like that. So I think I'm gonna start. Actually, you know what? I think I'll use cobblestone walls for the base, and then I'll use the fences on top of that. Okay, yeah, this seems pretty cool. Let's make like a little bench area. Yeah, I'm thinking we can put like a little flower pot right there. That looks pretty nice. Let me see if I can get some trapdoors. Okay, cool. Yeah, something like that. That looks pretty nice. Okay, so instead I actually used barrels for the floor, and I actually don't think it looks that bad. Alright, I think I'm just gonna bone meal this up a little bit, place some flowers. And then let's start making this little pathway. Okay, yeah, this seems pretty nice. Let me add, I think I'll add a couple more fences like around here, just to give it a little bit more of a pathway feel, I guess. And then I think I'll extend it out to here. I also need to add lanterns here, so let me see. Okay, that actually doesn't seem too bad. Okay, yeah, this island is definitely feeling more alive now. And then I think we'll add a little bit more here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is looking pretty nice. I would definitely live here. You know what, maybe we can add just a little bit of a pathway. Well, alright everyone, I think we are finished. I didn't want to go too crazy, I just wanted to build like a simple starter island base just to see how it would look with the vibrant visuals. And I gotta say, honestly, it looks pretty clean. But I mean, yeah, we got a little cookout area right here. We got a little simple farm. And then up here, we have our house. And then we have a little outdoor campfire area right here. I honestly really like how this part came out. But I mean, yeah, I think that's going to be it for today, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed how this came out. But I mean, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one.